Good morning. Today we'll be looking at our transportation and safety. There'll be 4 questions we'll be looking at. The first one will be requirements for transporting students. There will be requirements for bus drivers, initial and maintaining eligibility. We'll also be looking at responsibilities of building administrator and the specific responsibilities of school principals and or teachers. So let's begin with the requirements for transporting students. In our district, we have 117 regular buses with 37 sped buses with a total of 140 vehicles in fleet. Students are subject to guidelines of the Student Code of Conduct. Any student who violates that code or established rules of conduct while on school transportation may be denied transportation service and will be disciplined. Students must have ID badge to utilize transportation services, and the students are required to wear seatbelts on buses that have them installed. The state law says buses must be provided for 10 or more students and sped buses, and accidents must be reported to TEA annually. Most of the information that I have provided for GBISD goes across the board for all busing in the state of Texas. The district does make school bus transportation available to students living 2 or more miles from school and or if they live on a hazardous route or unable to walk. The students may be picked up at their designated bus stop. Bus routes and stops will be designed annually, and any subsequent changes will be posted at the school and or district website. Parents can access the student find system to locate their child if they ride a bus. This is why students must badge on or off each time they utilize the bus. This allows the district as well as parents to know exactly where their child is and if they did or didn't get on a bus. The second question deals with the requirements for bus drivers. So we'll start with the initial requirement is that they have to be 18 years old. They need to possess a valid CDL Class B with a passenger and school bus endorsement. To maintain eligibility, they need to pass a Department of Transportation physical, such as there is an eye, there is a hearing test. They need to provide their motor vehicle record which entails showing their tickets, their accidents, etc. They need to have less than 6 points on this system that they're looking at. They need to make sure that their background check clears every year, and they have to possess a valid Texas School Bus Driver Safety Training certification, as well as they need to maintain their certification in CPR and first aid. Our third question talks about what are the responsibilities of the building admin. There are, in our school, SGP, we have 271 faculty and staff and 3,400 students on 2 campuses. So the overall goal of the building supervisor is to ensure safe and secure environment for everyone. Protection for all from violence, exposure to weapons, threats, theft, bullying, and harassment. But we know that school safety is linked to student performance and school outcomes. So wait, there's more. It's not just about the physical side of things. There is also, we need to provide, or the principal needs to ensure that there is mental and emotional safety as well. So students must be taught about social and emotional skills. That would be conflict resolution, anger management, and positive communication. The principal should ensure their schools provide an environment where students feel secure and connected with teachers and staff. And students also need to feel safe making mistakes and learn from those mistakes at school. Our final question talks about what are those specific responsibilities of school principals and teachers. So we need to follow our district guidelines on safety and security. We need to keep the door shut and locked, ensure the students follow the Student Code of Conduct, and we need to teach or review monthly drills such as fire, tornado, and shelter in place. There should be proper supervision in the building and surrounding areas. We should encourage our teachers to build relationships with students. That helps with that mental safety. We should also post counselor and social worker contact information on QR codes in high traffic areas, as well as do a yearly needs assessment on safety, security, and update as necessary.